All right, welcome to my very first video that I've ever done for comic books. I've done a lot of videos over the years related to fitness, nutrition, supplements, and the like, but I've never done anything like this for comic books. So I want to give a shout out first to a couple of guys who inspired me to do this video. Jim Mint and his buddy Manimal, who I've been watching for a couple of weeks. The guys over at sellmycomics.com. I've been watching them for a couple of months since I've gotten back into collecting. I've been watching a guy by the name of Gabe online, and also Galaxy Comics in Saginaw, Michigan. Thank all of you guys for all of the inspiration and motivation to record my own video. I don't know how many of these things I'll do. We'll see how it goes. But I at least wanted to do a couple here just for fun. So what I want to talk to you about today are a couple of books that I purchased back in the day. And I've recently gotten back into collecting. My wife, inspired me to start collecting again. So I've gotten back into it, and I've really started with like my own collection, books that I picked up either as a kid in high school, or at one point as an adult I started buying books again, but I've only just recently gotten back into it with any, I guess, emphasis. And so I want to show you a couple of books that I picked up back in the day that I recently sent off to CGC and had come back. And they're books that I think are pretty popular right now. I know they've definitely appreciated in value considering I only paid cover price for them. So the first book that I want to show you is a pretty, it's a book that's, I think, getting a lot of attention right now, especially from the creator of these characters. And so it is New Mutants 98. And actually, I sent it out to CGC and got it back maybe 3 weeks ago. It took about 2 weeks for them to turn it around, but it came back at a 9.2. And I remember having this book in a box in my room in the basement as a kid. So this is definitely a great book to have. It features Domino, Deadpool, Cable, and the other New Mutants. And I'm extremely pleased with the 9.2. I mean, of course, I wish it were higher, like a 9.6, 9.8. But it definitely isn't bad for a book that I picked up back in the day for, a cover price of $1, and just, carry it with me from state to state as I moved in, from childhood into adulthood. So definitely a book that I'm super pleased to have in my collection. The next book that I sent out to CGC that I actually received is one that I picked up back in the mid-2000s while I was living in Maryland. And so this is NYX, the first appearance of X-23. So this actually came back at a 9.6. To be honest with you, as I look at the book, I'm hard pressed to find, any defects, but certainly CGC did. But a 9.6 definitely is not a bad score or grade for this book. And again, Wolverine is one of my favorite characters. And so when I originally picked this book up, I honestly didn't know that X-23 was actually, this was her first appearance. It was a book that was on a shelf that I thought had interesting artwork. And so I picked it up, and it wasn't until later that I realized the significance of the purchase. But I think that picked this back up, of course, back in 2004 when it was brand new right off of the shelf. The funny thing about the New Mutants book, and I talked about this on my Instagram feed, is I literally remember riding my bike to the comic book store that was a couple of miles away to pick this book up. And so this book has been in my possession for a very long time. So one of the great things about being a kid and growing up is that you then have the ability, if you're fortunate enough, to be able to like live out some of your fantasies, right? To be able to do some things that you've always wanted to do, but you couldn't do as a kid, right? So as a collector, it's one of those things where you always see, the books in Wizard or, Overstreet, where they talk about these books. And they're books that you want, but you can't necessarily afford. I remember back in the day, I was actually working at Rallies, which is Checkers. And I was making chump change, and there was no way that I could afford some of these books. that were, in some cases, $100. I mean, even 50, $60 was kind of out of the reach at the time, just because it was one book versus, taking that money and buying a bunch of books for the month that, could entertain me for a longer period of time versus a single book. And so there's a couple of other books that I've gone out and purchased recently, and they were books that I saw back in the day that I was never able to get for one reason or another. And so the first book follows suit with the one that I just showed you, the New Mutants 98. It is New Mutants 87. For some reason or another, I never purchased this book. And so I wanted to go out and get it. I was lucky enough to get this book already slabbed and got it at a 9.0. First appearance of Cable and the Mutant Liberation Front is who's pictured on the front here. But it got, of course, Rob Liefeld was responsible for this one. And it's a solid book, I've been following Rob on Instagram, and I guess they're working on Deadpool 2 or something like that. And so he's been taking all these photos with the guy that's now Cable. So this is New Mutants 87. I did not buy it at the $1 cover price here. Paid a little bit more for it. But I not only got one copy, I actually got two copies. One that I'm going to keep and one that I'm actually going to have slabbed and may try to find a new home for that book. So the other book that I want to show you that I picked up not too long ago, already slabbed, is a book that, I don't know if I would have picked it up back in the day. It features one of my favorite characters, right? And what I was doing at the time was I was buying anything that this character was in. And I would say this book, I didn't realize the significance of the book until much later, of course, right? So as of a few weeks ago, and I got back into collecting and buying books and realized, all the important keys and first appearances and things like that. So this book and the prices for this book were just incredible. Even now, not that it's a tremendous amount of money for me. It was more along the lines of, I just can't believe how expensive the book can be. So I wasn't sure when I was going to get it, but I stumbled upon a deal and couldn't resist. And so it's Incredible Hulk 180 at a 7.0. So again, not a bad looking book. When you look at this thing, I mean, there's a couple of spine ticks here, a little bit of something going on down in the corners here at the bottom. But it's generally a pretty solid copy. Of course, this is the first appearance of Wolverine on the very last panel of the book. So that's what makes this book so significant. And it's, like I said, it's actually a really good book. I mean, there's a little bit of some stuff going on down here. They probably could have had the book cleaned before they put it in the encasement, which would have probably increased the score, because the front of the book looks really good, but there's a little bit of some dirt and things like that, some staining down at the bottom that could have potentially been cleaned off. So who knows? Maybe we'll crack it open and re-slab it, have it recertified. But this is a cool book, right? This is a super popular book right now, featuring one of my favorite characters, of course, that being Wolverine. My other favorite character is Spider-Man, and maybe on the next video that I do, I'll actually show a couple of the Spider-Man books that I picked up recently, combined with some other books that I owned back in the day that are also coming in from CGC. So I'm new to this whole slabbing thing, the whole CGC thing. I actually sent in a ton of books. I think it was probably maybe a month ago. I sent in a couple of invoices, and I don't think that I did it right. So I have one shipment that came back with two books, one that was mailed out, I think it was at the end of last week, and another that I think was mailed out today. And I think I still have two more shipments, right? So they've broken what was, a healthy number of books, 40 some odd books, down into multiple shipments. So clearly I didn't do something right with the submission or the direction that I provided them. So maybe what we'll do is take a hint from some of these other guys, like Gabe and Galaxy Comics, and maybe do an unboxing video. combined with, again, some books that I already picked up recently that were already slabbed. So we'll see. Hopefully you guys like this video. It was fun to make because it was, to some degree, a walk down memory lane for me, given a chance to showcase some of the books that I picked up as a kid, combined with some of the books that I wanted as a kid but couldn't afford at the time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, send me a message. And again, I'll do at least a couple more of these. One, because I think that they're fun. Two, it's just a way to kind of give back to the comic book community. And to thank all those guys that I mentioned at the beginning of the video that have inspired me. Take care, guys.